Oh, cool. Oh, I got to use some time
Alright.
back there.
Off we go.
What'd you say? No, just a few seconds. If I get down to that low time bank, I don't really think I even need it. Probably not.
I needed those 5 extra seconds last time. I might have had a little prayer.
Or 5 less seconds.
What?
Or 5 less seconds. 5 less seconds that you get away too.
I don't know.
You're good. I believe you.
I was leaning call on me.
Okay.
I needed some help. 5 less seconds that I didn't know about, maybe. I lagged.
Okay, I went to auto fold again. I got it. No auto fold. If you limp and I have auto fold on, will it fold me? Or
I don't think so. That's why I think you must have clicked fold last time.
Okay. I must have just been confused. Your first day on tablet's gonna have growing pains, you know. I guess I could have played some tablet poker, but
How much is it going to help, right?
right, yeah.
2% at most.
Jacks up for Doug. King high here for Tom with the flush blocker. He's in pain.
See the legend Patrick Antonius. He's going to be coming up, I think, in our featured match against Scott. We are going to see condensed version coming up here, I believe. Sam Greenwood, Kevin Rabichow going to be playing up next.
That's a really good match there.
It was bad. You're just exploiting the fact that I'm not able to use tablet. Is that what this is now?
Going on, the leader's having some technical difficulties over there. Joey, you want to walk him through the iPad or?
I mean,
like
the guy can't figure out his own setup at home with the
Right.
webcam and stuff, so makes sense.
10s and 6s, king kicker here. Ace high for Tom, probably content to check back.
Pair for Doug goes for some value. Ace high for Tom.
Let's
Flush
go.
draw misses.
Does go for some value. And Tom pays it off. Very nice bet there from Pole.
So guys, just remember they are playing battleship style. They can see
What was
each other
that
face to
about?
face. We're in the same room.
You limped.
Cabo.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I raised really small.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah.
But I did the math wrong in my head, and then I looked at it and I thought, oh wow, he's just not gonna fold her. Then you called, and I thought, yeah, that's right. We were trapping anyway, so it worked out.
Right, but it was kind of perfect, because then, yeah, you think I'm calling everything, so I was pretty happy. But I wasn't sure if that's what you meant, or you just, like, raised the wrong hand or some shit.
I wouldn't say I raised the wrong hand in the hand. That would be.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure, you know?
Interesting.
Check raises 2 pair. 7s and deuce. There doesn't look like he wants to go anywhere with that 5-9, but can't do much with it.
I didn't have much, but I had the best of it.
You what?
I had the deuce. Third board spots get so weird, especially as you get short. It really feels like it turns into a game of chicken in a lot of spots, you know?
Coco's third pot takes it.
Doug up to a nice lead here. 115 big blinds to 84. Seeing anything, taking anything away from what we've seen so far?
The library there?
In terms
Get a
of
little
I
styles.
mean,
library? Did you
had
get a
a
little
shit
library?
hand.
Oh,
I was limping or folding, but
I had a hand I wanted to play, and then you looked at me, and then you thought about it, and you folded.
well, I mean, I had a piece of shit. It's nothing.
That's it. I need the shades,
Not a
man.
big swing. But yeah, if you were raising, I wouldn't have been happy. So maybe I did. Maybe I saved a little 500.
I need to just cover my hand until I see you. Sort of at the table, how you don't look until it's your turn, you know?
Yeah.
We're looking to the ocean for answers.
Might want to keep the low cards honest. Durr's thinking about keeping the low cards honest. He's looking at the waves right now, thinking about 4-5.
He's thinking about something. He does call.
It seemed like that. It's fucking fish draw.
Well, like, calls this
First, I lose
game.
up a little
You
bit.
think I'm bluffing over here? Ted is right.
I was getting 4 to 1.
Oh, boy.
You know?
You can see Doug in the standard tank top, the Doug polka tire. More casual.
Oh,
Nice high win. A nice start, obviously.
there's a clap.
Still early, though,
Every time it's a
relatively
little much.
speaking.
What do you guys think of the match so far, chat? On YouTube, on Twitch, how you guys enjoying this? Doug Polk, Tom Dwan, Saturday night. Down here in Mexico. Flop for Tom, top pair.
Sneaks along.
Goes a little over half pot on the turn. Up, puts it down, not much to do there.
Birdie?
Doug got to be feeling good right now. Currently in the lead, up about 100 big blinds to 63. It's like Durr's going with a mix of limp and 2.5x so far on the button.
Okay. Doug just kind of goes for value here, doesn't checks. Tom with queen high, is it just enough to keep checking? He does. Here, I think Tom has a bluff, really a good bluff candidate. Maybe Doug will freeze him kind of with a block bet. He does just go for a half pot, and I mean, I would think fold.
Give it up. These guys fight for every pot,
They do,
right? No matter how big or small it is. It's like it's getting a little more serious right now.
As they get a little, as the blinds go up, it just gets more intense out there because they're both a little less familiar with the shorter depths and kind of just every pot is so pivotal.
Shout out to my man Joe Luke out
He
there.
really picks up here.
Much love, brother.
It's weird.
Arriba, viva la Mexico.
I've been to Cabo before, right?
Yeah, but I think this is a little different area, right? Like, I think it's
Oh, whoa.
slightly different here
Yeah.
than
I'm
the
down,
other
Tom.
places are like 15 minutes from the airport or something, right?
Yeah, there's two different.
Buddy.
There's was it San Juan Cabo San Lucas, or
Cabo San Lucas, yeah. This isn't Cabo San Lucas?
it says Los Cabos.
Oh, I've been Los Cabos. So that's like Las Ventanas and Montage and stuff.
I looked up in my email the last time I was here, and I had a flight ticket from almost exactly 10 years ago. And we're driving past the buildings. It's weird having not seen those buildings in, 10 years. They look the same. Not too much updating and remodeling going on.
Critiquing
money.
the architecture of Mexico, it appears.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just. Okay. See if Tom defends.
He's playing pretty tight from the big line so far with
He
6-9.
made some snug holds from the big blind. He
Yeah.
folded 8-5 earlier. Here he's
Oh.
just coming with a 3-bet though,
Okay.
so excuse us. I mean, that's the thing about Tom.
You never know. Ace queen offsuit for Doug Polk. Not going anywhere with this hand.
At all. Let's see.
All
He
in.
just piles, yeah.
Take one line. Have anything?
First time he gets out of line
That's
with a
not bad.
3-bet.
That's a
Punish.
pretty good hand.
Did you want to call?
I would have been okay either way.
Wow. That's a big hand.
Well, unless
That
you
was
sat
old
me
as
out,
time,
then I
Joey.
would just not be happy.
TV says, watching this with a glass of wine, Poppy. That's what I like to hear. I'd be having a glass of wine right now if I had one by me. I know Nick might want a glass of wine too.
Glass of wine sounds nice. Enjoy.
Know yourself. Thanks for watching.
Limp check here. Go on with the gut shot. 9 high. Let's just lead right out. Poke with a decision, I suppose. King high, king penny, peels. Yeah, that feels right. And right away, beautiful card comes in for Doug. And this one's over.
Tension build. Blinds go up. Doug. 80 big blinds. Tom's only at 41 right now.
My buttons are different sometimes. Sometimes I get the 3,700, sometimes I get the 4,000. It's weird.
Don't know what's going on with that.
Burger King's messing with me.
Once in a while, I'll get the 2x, 3x, 4x pre-flop buttons.
Yeah, that's 4K, yeah. I get that a bunch of the time, it seems like.
Like Tom might be thinking about something here, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's not folding.
Backdoor straight. Backdoor flush. Now Doug pocket eights.
Yeah, Tom with a lot of interaction with the board goes for a bluff, and Doug with a weird spot calls.
Here we go, guys. Lock in.
Oh my God, what a club with the pairs too, that when you make a set, it's so clean. And
Poker hard right now. 15. He's like a rock right now.
oh my God.
Checks it over to Doug. How's he gonna play this one?
Let's see. I mean,
Really
goes
small.
for a small stop, and it's just
Yeah.
unfortunately to, much to his chagrin, it's just snap over. Kind of brutal for Doug, but 3-1 chip lead. Can't be too upset. Wow. What a start for
Burned it.
Doug's in the lead right now, running well, playing well. I need to make some hands.
8-5?
8-8.
8-8? Oh, shit.
8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8. 8-8.
Doug bottom pair, backdoor straight draw. Not going to go anywhere here.
Indeed.
See what size, if Dur goes for a bit bigger size here.
Yeah, curious to see what Doug does. I think very high frequency just fold, but
Doug lays it down, bottom pair. Yeah, a lot of people
done.
watching this on Twitch right now. A lot of people locked in on YouTube. Everyone's tuned in for the rubber match right now. Boys have stopped talking to each other so far, Nick.
Yeah, no, it gets serious. This is a kind of spicy stack depth here. This 40 big blind, every hand is just serious business. I mean,
Pablo says, Nick, Joey, do you guys think Tom and Doug have 100% of themselves, or did they sell a little? I think they probably have. What do you think, Nick?
not one to speculate on a man's
Yeah.
piece. It's their business, but my guess would be 100% for both. Maybe a few swaps, but nothing crazy. It's not like they're all selling these two. That's just the feeling that I get. Guam with, yeah.
Or flush, gut shot.
I like this call. His hand's so good. It's almost a trap of sorts, and we don't really want to raise fold at all with that. And Doug with top pair is going to keep leaning on him. And this is going to be awkward for Tom. King high good sometimes. Let's see. Sizing maybe like 2/3. Oh, he comes with the
Check back.
sneakiness with the spade. The little comfiness with the spade, and now. Yeah.
Doug's gonna go for some value here. Unfortunately, Nick or Tom does not have
Yeah,
anything to
well-
call with here. I don't think he has something to call with here, but he looks like he might. He can beat 8-9, beat queen 9 if that would have checked back the turn.
Right, and just beat the stone air sometimes, like the little cards. But I think if he folds, just well played by both. I mean, it's painful, but
Yeah.
just seems like a well played hand from both. Doug can bet
Beat
the
like
turn
a
sometimes.
deuce 8. That
Stuff
one,
like that, by
bet
the way. Just
yeah.
the disconnected sort of middly cards with one spade. I mean, he can show up with some of those.
6-4 clubs here for Doug. Chat's really fired up on Twitch. They're talking about BO3. What does that mean?
Best of 3?
Oh, best of 3.
Best of 3.
Yeah. Good card there for Dare turn. Second pair. Doug has the third pair with that. That's 6 for the straight draw. Let's see if Tom bets again for value. Try to get something from a 4-3 ace high.
It's so precarious. It seems like it's an idea, but
Let's see if Burr's going to go for a value bet here. 10 big blinds in the pot. Every chip matters at this point in time. He looks like he's thinking about doing it here, Nick.
it's like he's checking after the lean back.
Like Postle, crotch look. What's going on here? CTO. Nope, checks it back.
He does check it.
I
Yeah.
got the
You looking
read and
at?
I still couldn't use it.
It's the first time I've heard the bet sizing and then saw a check.
I got the read that time, but on that card, I think I couldn't use it.
Here we go, guys.
And some meta game
I
going
choked
on. Tom
13K.
claiming the read. Does Pope defend this
Yeah.
at this depth? He does.
What gone
Calls
weird.
deuce 5.
Oh my!
Here
Oh,
we go.
Poppy.
Big Poppy energy here. Ace 4. Got shot straight flush draw for Doug Polk. Tom Dwan 2 pair, aces and 8s.
Certainly awkward in the limp call pre-flop line, but I could see Doug maybe raising with this, but he comes with the kind of trap, sort of.
Doug gets checked to here. He might decide to start blasting off.
Very well might.
Um, Doug checks back. River is the 5, improves his hand to 2 pair, aces and 5s, beats some hands, king, queen, king, jack.
I think Tom could go with a really small bet or just check.
Something like 8,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just target things like this. 4x, some king high, suppose. A check also just seems reasonable. He goes
Just
with
check,
check
yeah.
and probably Doug will be content to do the same, I would think, and limp raise pre.
Does
He
bet.
goes for it though. This is a value bet, I suppose.
I think so. Looks like it. Big pot there for Doug, and now we're back to even right now, 52 to 48. Doug mulling that one over. What do you think about that one, Nick?
It's an interesting kind of feels thin to me. Pseudo sort of merge of sorts, or just a kind of value bet against the king highs. Maybe occasionally something like 8-8 fold. Doesn't really seem like those are folding too often.
I get where he's coming from there. Trying to get called by the king highs, yeah.
A lot of these hands can go multiple directions, so it's like seem thin if it's a value bet, and I don't really see it being a bluff. Okay, shot here for Dwan,
It's gonna
middle
be a little
pair
bit of
for
action.
poke. 50 effective again, just like that. Rubber match.
1-1 historic match right here. Tom Dwan versus Doug Polk. The blinds are starting to go up. I might get some cards he can blast off here on turn 6 of clubs.
It is actually somewhat of a blast offable one with the 9 of clubs now, and but check is understandable. I think both ways is okay. So check. And let's see what Doug comes with in this check call, check hand. He just goes with check, and probably Tom will be content to do the same.
Try to get the showdown. Hope your jack's good. With Doug. It's a little one back.
Sixes for Tom, 45 big blinds.
Calls.
Calls, sure.
Surprised by that at all?
Oh, baby. No, I think that's good. And
Obviously, great flop for him, Doug, and a bet here. Pretty high frequency. Backdoor straight draw for Doug. And now Tom, is he going to go greedy? You got to try to get a check raise here. Hope to get value from an ace. Does just check call. Makes sense. Is a hand, Doug, you think might get aggressive with on the turn?
I feel like he would favor a heart or just a worse hand, like maybe 8 deuce or something crazy. And unfortunately for Tom, this one might be a wrap. Goes for value. In all likelihood, Doug will just be out of there. He blocks the 5-7, but he's just out of there.
Anyone's match here right now. Blinds just went up 42 to 40 right now. Doug Polk in the lead by just a little bit.
Getting serious right now.
Supreme leader is going to need to drum up some energy right here. 7 deuce offsuit. I like
7
that.
deuce off, right?
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that speaks for itself.
My man Brandon Shack Harris in the chat. What's up, brother? Nice to see you here. Thanks everybody for tuning in, for watching right now. We got thousands of people tuned in live on Twitch and on YouTube, locked in. Better for Tom. Tom doesn't seem to make many hands so far, huh?
No, Tom is a little card dead.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
seems pretty card dead
That's
so
true.
far. See what Doug does here. King high, checks back.
Doug has a decision on the end if Tom checks, I suppose. We do beat things like 3-5 and so on, and he does just check it back.
Every pot matters here, guys. Tom takes the lead for the first time in this match. He started off down. And now he's up just a little bit.
Lines up, Joey, 2,400.
Like Tom's gonna go playing just about every hand from the button. The jokes are done, Nick.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
jokes are gone now, right?
For
It's just no
sure.
more joking.
Folk with a lot of interaction. Tom might want to go for it at some point. Looks like he's taking his time on it, maybe looking to bluff the river reasonable. A heart and an 8. And I think at this point, Tom probably going to throw something out there, and it's just not going to get through. Polk with a really lovely kind of bluff catcher.
That's snap calling though, but he does call.
He might have even been thinking about mixing in a few raises or something, but certainly wasn't folding.
Just like that, back in the lead.
Mini
Rubbed
clap.
his hand together
Quick
like an evil
golf clap.
genius.
Giving the needle a little, getting serious out there.
Pocket jacks here for Tom Dwan. Beautiful hand.
Polk a master needler, but Dwan is certainly no slouch as well.
Got some needles too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Closest it's gonna get right here.
It really is rubber match. I mean, 40 blinds apiece.
Ace queen offsuit. We saw Doug rip into the ace queen over the 3-bet earlier. Let's see how he plays this one.
Probably just gonna 3-bet. I think this one's over, although. Sometimes the offsuit middly cards fight on,
I
but
feel like I should rip
not this
that,
time.
but maybe I'm being
Ooh,
stupid.
yeah.
What?
In
Look
line.
how it works.
I guess that was almost a stupid one.
I was hoping for that.
I almost did it.
A little out of line pre-flop action.
Tom's a great short deck player, Joey, like real good. So when he sees the
I
middly
almost did it.
offsuits, it's like party time.
I see what you're
'cause,
saying, yeah.
you know, those hands in short deck are really good.
My man Ben Grandmont. What's up, Ben? Nice to see you. I always see you on Twitter. Shout out to Ben. He said it. Somebody get these
Check.
wine already. Get these guys some wine.
What's that?
Oh.
You can. The thing is, there's nowhere to go because they don't have
Yeah.
a big time bank. So it's
Fold.
just whatever
Coffee
happens.
phone or
happens.
something.
Can't breathe coffee.
Yeah, what?
You can't breathe coffee.
Yeah, apparently not.
Doug, over bets.
I mean, I wanted
Nasty
to
here
call
from
too.
Polk.
Uh-oh. Call me with a jack high.
Okay.
You call me with a jack high.
Either
No, he lays it down.
did something real smart or cost yourself a little.
Call me with a jack. You seen that clip? What was his name? Alex Powers? True legend of
Yeah.
World Series of Poker.
Yeah, that was a great. Okay.
You look so weak.
right, guys.
On your coffee. Go for it.
That's what I was
These
planning
three
on, but then
blinds
the
of this.
overbet got me.
15-3 on the blinds. Polk shoots it. Suited paint here. Let's see.
Jack 5 spades. Does
Sim.
call, Nick. Something. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw for Tom. Doug, big bet. Takes it down. Think hands like that, Jack 5, limb call.
It was that big sizing that you alluded to. Those are close. You know, it just depends who you ask. I mean,
So blind just went up 35 for Doug, 30 for Tom. Like now we're gonna get into that limp mode. Let's see if Doug attacks that limp once again here with the 7-3. He
He
does
did it
do
with
it.
7 deuce earlier. He's doing it now with 7-3 off. I mean, these are ideas at this depth. They're legitimate, like theoretically sound ideas, but it's interesting. It looks like Polk's taking that spot a lot. Like
Mhm.
just in this short sample, 7 deuce, 7-3 offsuit limp. It's just he shoots it 3-4 off. He did it. Since you're a king 4 suited, one check.
Top
Not a
pair for
great
those.
spot for
Yeah.
Doug on the surface, obviously, but chop outs and a sneak to start.
You going with sneak anytime they check back a strong hand on the
And
flop.
I
I like
really
that.
overuse it a lot.
I like. I mean, I'm
It's-
not opposed to the word. I like the
yeah.
word.
You know, Landon says sneak a lot.
That sounds like something Landon would say. Shout out to Landon. Chop it up on this river. Top pair for both players. Both players are gonna like their hand. Big bet there from Tom.
Should get relatively snap. Chop it up, gentlemen. The war rages on.
37-29. Doug Polk currently in the lead right now. So Tom now working in some stronger hands to be able to call some of these raises. Doug does not raise the ace deuce of clubs. Interesting flops top pair. Tom with the gutter. Nice disguised hand from Doug.
Definitely very disguised, as you said. I mean, this is interesting for Tom. I think these straight draws bet more in a sort of descending order. Jack 10 would bet more than King 10 and so on.
Any reason why that is?
Kind of target the other ones.
That makes sense. Doug goes for value on the river. Hope to get called by a queen. Maybe probably only a queen.
Some of the kind of, you know, relative snap fold.
Yeah. Doesn't even think about it. So Doug's in lead right now. 39 big blinds, 26. Tom Dwan. Gonna need a comeback here. Match 3. Next person moves on to round 2.
Nice flop for Tom, relatively speaking. Middle pair and a flush draw is a kind of easy continue. Poke comes with jack, queen, jack. Makes sense.
Pair turns 2 pair.
Keep drawing dead.
The board.
What?
Not my board. Nothing going there. Just absolutely nothing.
Lin from Doug.
Ooh.
Makes it down. So Doug Polk currently in the lead right now. He's got about what, 30, 31
3
big
to
blinds.
2. Is that roughly a 3 to 2 lead? A little more.
Blinds just went up here, Nick. So Tom Dwan under 20 big blinds. Doug Polk with the 30 big blind stack. Tom with the gutter. Doug with nothing. Backdoor straight draw. Sure, needs to make some hands here if he wants to take this one down. Has not made really
7 high,
anything
Nico?
so far.
That 7 high now? Okay. Good, I feel better about it.
I'm probably going to ship this one in if Tom limps once again.
He might just go for a raise. He might just ship it in, as you said.
Jared's not out of it, guys. Can't count him
First-
out yet. One
no,
big double
okay.
up, he's back in it.
Less than a 2 to 1 deficit. I mean, Polk limps in.
Whole lot of nothing for nobody. Gutter for Tom. Backdoor straight draw for Doug. Backdoor flush draw as well.
Yeah, let's see what Doug comes with. Goes a little north of half, and Tom has a check callable one. King high. Wheel draw.
Imagine Doug's going to put pressure on this turn, especially if Tom doesn't raise pre-flop versus the limp.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see.
Yeah, 3 might be a bad card. Let's pair the board. Improve some of Tom's hands. King 3. Queen 3.
I think we'll often see Doug go with something like he just snap
Mm.
checks, takes the showdown. Interesting. Deems queen high sort of good enough. Queen jack, just target the missed straight draws and so on.
Is any like preservation of chip stack at that point in time too? Maybe a
Always, I
little
mean,
bit of
it's a
lead.
tournament, you know, it always
Yeah.
seeps in, even if it shouldn't. A heads up tournament, you just need all the chips, but
You had a face that I thought you were snapping for a second. I wasn't happy.
jam their winner.
I had a hand I wanted to
I'm
play.
battling
It
back
was
right now.
unfortunate the way it went down.
I had a decent hand, but I really did not want to get snapped.
Doug raising it up with Queen Jack.
You never want to get stopped. Unless you got the nuts.
Well, action here for Tom with the gutter. Doug top pair, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw.
As it stands now, a bit problematic for Dwan. Hulk has him covered. Going to a 10, let's see. Comes with the
Ooh,
raise and
check raise, lock in. Let's see how Doug plays this. Does he rip it in now or does he just call?
an understandable procedure there from Dwan. Maybe he calls having the back door and rips in the ones without the back door.
Here we go. Does just call.
This could be a shutdown, but
I mean, having the queen at 8 in your hand when you get called here, not good.
exactly. I mean, PLO Poppy over here, you know, if you don't like this queen or 8 at all,
The two worst cards that
you
you
know,
want to have right
and
now.
Tom's line here seems very reasonable. Let's see what Polk comes with. Maybe something small.
If he ever checks back here, but he does go small.
A little keep an eye on an overcard kind of type thing and do this with some bluffs too.
Looks like he's thinking about calling here. He does lay it down.
Playing it, but you know,
Big pot there for Doug Polk.
like
No.
that a little north of 2-1. Good line from Tom, I think, as well.
Man, DGen8989, what's up, brother, in the Twitch chat? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Here we go, coming down to the wire right now. Tom Dwan, blinds just go up, 30 big blinds to 10 big blinds here. Doug Polk.
Thinking, feeling once you get down to the 10 big blind sort of range or less, but you got to fight on. Polk getting very sneaky here with King Jack off. Limps in. Dwan in the lead with bottom pair.
See if Doug checks his back.
He might, kind of as a trap almost, yeah.
Tom's not loving it right now, bottom pair.
Now maybe he can kind of leverage those like baby cards, which are pretty good for the big blind limp situation and sort of that's something small, but check seems totally reasonable. And now I think we can throw something small out there, maybe.
We call by ace high, king high.
Exactly.
Maybe a worse
He goes
deuce,
with like
maybe
a
deuce.
full value kind of sizing, 66%. Polk with a weird decision here.
Yeah, just like you said, very close spot. You can beat 8-7. You beat 9-10. Certainly hands Dara might bet.
And it was limp check free, so Derek can have 3-9 offsuit, etc.
Hmm.
Check.
Sucks
Laid out
folding
by
the king
Doug.
high, you know. You never want to.
Fold. And stuff like 3-9 probably often bets the turn in Tom's shoes, so king high was nice though. That shot with the back door. You really don't want to get raised, but yet just get it through though. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. I'd bet you Doug's probably going to jam most of his ace X pre
That's the
versus a
thing.
10 limp. Yeah.
On the ace high board,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so good for Tom's range there. Doug limps the 4-7. Dwan 12 big blinds. Queen deuce suited checks. Queen high with a back door.
Yeah.
Facing third pot and a limp check. Free affair. He does call. Understandable.
Be interesting to see what Doug decides to do here. 4-7. Whole bunch of nothing. 7 high.
He does go for
Picks
it.
it up.
Joey. Real nice. He might have thought that Dwan would raise almost all of his 5x, so his range is a king or stuff like that. I don't know. That was an astute kind of barrel off. That wasn't so easy.
All in for Tom. Takes it down.
This is the really
Seen Tom
skillful
with
part.
queens twice.
Mhm.
Doug wants this to be deeper stacked. I'm sure Dur does as well. Steve, yeah, what's happening, brother? Nice to see you. All in for Tom.
Right, Tom kind of on the comeback
Down.
trail a
You have
little
this
bit,
way
2
when
in a
you're
row.
Folding these 10 big blind hands that it looks like you're about to snap. I don't know why. Just like out of the corner. of my
Uh-oh.
eye.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, boy.
I'm not
This is
gonna
it.
tank
Oh,
with,
man.
with whatever
Lock
the hell.
in.
No, I don't.
Sixes
Just-
versus
I'm
deuces.
calling you. I'm calling you.
Doug Polk.
Oh, my God.
Take down this match.
Oh,
Dur
man.
needs a deuce. No deuce on the river.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
Doug Polk takes down Tom Dwan 2-1.
Smirk as you're
This
folding,
historic.
so I thought you were-